They just kind of match you based off of your hopes and dreams. Hi you guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And as you can see from the title, we're gonna be talking about Il Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation. Now, this is the foundation that blew up all over Instagram, that you see the girls, they're wiping their makeup off and they have the wrong shade and it looks cakey. And then this one comes in and like a hero saves the day, and the girl puts it on. It's the perfect shade. It covers her acne. It's on flawless. Now, the only negative is you can't swatch this at the store. You can't go and swatch and shade match yourself. And so I think for a lot of people, that holds them back from purchasing this. And it's what held me back a while ago as well when I first heard about this brand. But now that I'm in quarantine, like the rest of you guys, I decided it would be the perfect opportunity to buy this product, try it, review it. And although I am working from home, so I am not in the same element that I would be normally every day. I'm not at work, I'm not leaning, I'm not on the phone, I'm not eating, you know, and then having to like rub it off. I am home in a more controlled setting. And so I don't feel like when I'm home, I give foundations a real full shot. I really don't feel like I do. But I have decided that, here's the bottle here. I have decided that I'm going to keep it. I'm gonna give this foundation a chance through the summer, because I wanna see how it performs in the heat and when I'm outside or when I'm at work. I really wanna see how this foundation holds up. And so I think it's $44 that you get charged if you decide to keep the foundation. Now that is cheaper than the current foundation that I use. And so I figured that it wouldn't really be a big deal for me to keep it, try it on. From the couple of times that I've used it, you'll see in the video if I like it or not. But I want to see how it works in the summer. Now, the ordering process of the foundation is you go online, they ask you what kind of skin you have, they ask you the shade of your skin, there's subcategories to your skin tone, and then they ask you to give a brand. I don't think they asked me for the shade that I use, but they ask you to give the brand that you currently use, and then voila, they come up with your shade, you buy it if you want, they ship it to you. It was shipped to me in just 2 days. I received it. It's a full-size bottle. It's glass. I like the frosted glass. You know, it's a full-size product. It's very sleek with the black, and it's got a pump and all that. And so I think it's 1 ounce. It's a 1 ounce product. I think for $44, it's pretty good. I don't think it's a bad match. I mean, you get it for $5, you try it for a couple of weeks, which is a lot more than if you got like a Sephora sample size of it. I don't think that size would last 2 weeks. So I think the fact that they're not in stores, but they allow you to test the full product is a pretty good deal in my book. So I have it on right now. This is what it looks like. You'll see in the video how I apply it and what I think. But I have also put down below like every foundation that I own that I know matches me well. And if you are any of the foundations below or sort of in that category, I don't know if you can just purchase outright a color on the website without getting matched first. Maybe you can, because then how would you buy it a second time? I'm not sure yet. I haven't gotten to that step, but this is color 060. It doesn't have a name. It's just numbers. I think they have 40 shades. I might be wrong, but I do believe they have like upwards in the 40s of the shades. So I think that if you are any of the foundations that I have described down below and you are not sure where to start, take the quiz. I mean, obviously, see what they say, go ahead and take the quiz, but I am foundation 060, and I would say it's a pretty good match. I think it's a pretty good match for a foundation where you don't have to upload a picture, they don't ask you for the shade of another foundation, they just kind of match you based off of your hopes and dreams and your answers that you're putting on there. So keep watching. I'm sorry if you can hear that dog barking. Anyway, keep watching, see what I think, see how I apply it. I hope that you guys do give this foundation a try. And let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below and I will be happy to help. Now, my skin is micro exfoliated. It is moisturized and I have the Cover FX mattifying primer on. So let's try it. I have my sponge here. It's dirty. I don't clean them every day because why would I? Do y'all? I'm gonna do this side of my face with a sponge and I don't have a mirror, so I'm just gonna wing it. Now let me shake this guy up. This is a Juno sponge. It's not a beauty blender. There's no preference for me. It's just the one that I grabbed. The beauty blender is more spongy. This one is, I don't know if you can see, it has these like velvet micro things on it. It's pretty good. Depends on your skin type and your preference. Now this is one pump. And it's pretty full coverage. That's pretty good. One pump of this goes a pretty long way. Okay, I have to grab a mirror. I'm an idiot. Okay, so the 12 seconds that it took me to get up and get a mirror, it's already like dry to the touch. And although that one pump was a lot, it dries pretty quickly, so I wasn't able to spread it up to my forehead the way that I thought I would be able to, but that's okay. You can still see this beautiful pimple. Okay. I don't think a sponge goes well with this foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna go ahead and try just a pump on my hand with a sponge, not a sponge, a brush. And this is just an e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I'm gonna do what I would normally do, which is just bloop, 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 bloop. And because it dries so quickly, you gotta move pretty fast. Can y'all see that? I know the color looks off on camera. When I do this, it looks different from my neck, but in real life, it's pretty damn close to what I would normally wear. I would definitely make some changes to this foundation if I could go back and retake the quiz. I would not have ordered a matte finish. I think I would have ordered a more natural finish, maybe even a radiant finish, and then I would just try to powder it. So that was 2 full pumps of it. So I have these like freckles here. I like when they show through. I like having these kind of there. I have another freckle on my nose here. I like that those things peek through, unless I was doing a really bold lashes look. Otherwise, and I would definitely bring it down to my neck if I were gonna wear it. I do that regardless. I just don't think it's fair that you finish like here. You should always bring it down a little bit to your neck. But from what I'm seeing in my mirror, my handy dandy here, I think the color is fantastic for a foundation that matched me online. I mean, I didn't have to submit a picture. I don't even think I submitted the shade that I wear of the foundation. I think they just asked for the brand that I like. So I think the coverage is good. Because this has dried so quickly, and as I'm moving the brush, I can kind of feel like it tugging. It's not moving, but it's tugging. It's just on my skin. You can tell that it's buildable. I'm not gonna build it up, but you can tell that it's buildable. I can feel that it's buildable. All right, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera. I'm just gonna do a little liner and some mascara. I'm gonna take my hair down and I will give you guys sort of my final thoughts on it after it's just kind of been sitting for a few minutes. So I'll be right back. All right, the rest of my makeup is on. I just did some liner, some mascara, and my highlighter, it doesn't pick up on camera how much it actually is shining. I think I put a little too much on this side, but that's okay. This is a very, very matte foundation. And so I like a little bit of shine to sort of peek through. I wouldn't mind if I got this foundation next time in a more natural finish. I think the matte finish was matte. It's very, very matte. I didn't put any powder up top, but it dries pretty quickly. It's been a few minutes since I went and just put this liner on. The color is pretty good. I took the mirror out in natural lighting and it's like 3 o'clock now. So the sun is pretty good. The lighting is still pretty good to be able to tell. The color is pretty good. I'm really impressed with the color selection that this brand was able to produce to me just based off of a few questions. And so I'm really, really excited about that. I would recommend this foundation. I think that if you are someone who wants a full coverage foundation, you've been wanting to try it, in the videos of their marketing, you see the girl, she's got like some acne here and she kind of strokes the brush and it goes away. I don't feel I had that sort of experience because I did use a sponge on this side and then a brush on this side. I do recommend using a brush. I think the brush went on a lot better. I think the coverage was a lot better with the brush. And just the way that it flowed on the skin was a lot better. But I don't think it's as like camouflaging as they make it seem, unless I'm just not using it right. I'm gonna play around with it with different primers and maybe some powder on top. I don't know, but I'm excited to see what this foundation does over the summer. I think the way that it dries up so matte, it's not drying on the skin, but the way that it dries, like the way that it sets, it's pretty promising for the summer. So I hope that I was able to help you guys sort of decide whether you want to take the plunge on this foundation or not. I would totally recommend it. It's $5 and 2 weeks of your life. I think it's a pretty good price to pay compared to a lot of these foundations out on the market. You get a full size tube for $5, and even if you don't like it, they'll just take it back and they will never charge you. So I definitely do recommend this foundation. I hope I was able to answer a lot of your questions. And if you guys have any comments or questions, please go ahead and comment down below and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.